Hey there, my name's Tyler, and I'm with Revamped Solutions, and today we're making an advanced suggestion system. So what we can do here is we can use our suggestion system, suggestions channel. So I already did this earlier, so it won't. That's our suggest. Test, and it will just make the suggestion, what I did, and then it'll make a thread. I can upvote, I can downvote, and the upvote percentage will change on the base of what I voted now. Do suggestion system. Manage. I put the message ID. We have 3 actions here, which are approve, deny, or delete. Just deny it. Approve, and it'll just change. We can do the same, just delete it, and it'll just say, it'll just delete. So first what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our schemas folder, and we're going to make a new file called suggestions.js. First we're going to import schema and model from use. Then we're going to make our suggestion schema, so let suggestion schema equals new schema. We're going to define kill ID as type string. Then we're going to do suggestion system as an array there. And then we'll do channel type string. And then do suggestions as an array. Do message ID as string, type string. Auth ID will be type string. Upvotes will be type number and the default will be 0. Same, downvotes will be also type number and default 0. And we'll do votes in an array. And then we'll do voter ID is type string, and the vote will be type string also. And then we will export it, so we'll do module.exports equals model, suggestion, and then suggestion scheme. Okay, then we're going to our buttons folder and make a new file called downvoteBtn.js. We're going to import a few things from discord.js here. So we're going to import button builder, button style, and action row builder. Next we're going to import our suggestion schema that we just made from schema/suggestions. Then we'll do module.exports equals brackets, and then we're going to set our custom ID to downvote button. We're going to make a blank array for user permissions and the same for bot permissions. Then we're going to start off our file, our main bit here, run async, find an interaction. Then we're going to pull the things that we want from interaction. So we're going to pull guild ID, message, and user. Then we're going to get our data here. So we'll do const data gd equals await suggestion schema.find one, and then we'll just find the guild ID. Next we'll do const suggestion equals data gd dot suggestion system dot suggestions.find, and then it'll just be the message ID at the end there. Then we'll do const voter equals suggestion.votes.find, and the voter ID which will be equal to the user ID. Do if voter.vote equals downvote, it'll just count as suggestion.downvotes minus minus. Then suggestion.votes equals suggestion.votes.filter, and then if it isn't, equal to the user ID. And then else if voter.vote equals upvote, it'll just count as suggestion.upvotes minus minus. And I'm going to do suggestion.downvotes plus plus. That'll just switch the votes around like I was showing you earlier. And then I'll just count it as downvote. I'm going to do else suggestion.downvotes. We want to suggestion.votes.push voter ID is just the user ID, and then the vote will count as downvote. And then we want to make our buttons here, so we'll do const buttons equals new action row builder, and then we'll do dot add components, do new button builder, and then we'll set the custom ID to upvote button, set the label as suggestion.upvotes, and we'll set the style to button style.secondary, and then we'll make our new other button here, so we'll set custom ID to downvote button, set the label to suggestion.downvotes, so this will the suggestion.upvotes and suggestion.downvotes will automatically set to 0, like I showed you earlier. And we'll set the style to button style at secondary. And we'll do const total votes equals suggestion.upvotes plus suggestion.downvotes. And we'll do let percentage equals 0 for the main embed. We'll do if total votes doesn't equal 0, we'll do percentage equals suggestion.upvotes slash total upvotes, and we'll divide by 100. We'll do const percentage string equals percentage.toFixed, and then 2, and then percentage. So this will show the percent in the main embed. And then we'll do message.embeds in an array of 0, .fields in an array of 0, and then the value will equal percentage.string, which is just this. And then we'll update the interaction, so we'll do await interaction.update embeds message.embeds in an array of 0. And then we'll add the components as buttons, so we'll just add these to the embed. And then we'll save it to the database, so we'll do await data gd.save.catch, and then we'll, if there's an error, it'll just push to the console. And yeah, that is our downvote button file done. So we're gonna create a new file, again in the buttons section, and then we'll just name it upvote button. We're gonna import, this is basically the same file but with a few changes, so we're gonna import the same, so button builder, button style, and action row builder. Next we'll also import the suggestion schema from schema/suggestions. We'll do module.exports, and then we'll set the custom ID to upvote button. We'll do a blank array for user permissions and bot permissions. We'll do run async, client and interaction for our parameters. And from the interaction parameter, we want to get guild ID, message, and user. And we're going to find our data, so we'll do const data gd equals suggestion schema.find one, and then we'll just find it by the guild ID. Then we'll do const suggestion equals data gd .suggestionsystem.js.find, and we'll find it by the message ID. And then we'll do const voter equals suggestion.votes.find, and we'll also find that from the voter ID, which is equal to the user ID. Then we'll do if it's the voter, and if the voter.vote, which is just upvote or downvote, equals upvote, it'll count as suggestion.upvotes, and then suggestion.votes will be filtered by suggestion.votes.filter, and the voter ID, and if the voter ID is not equal to the user ID. Then we'll do else if voter.vote equals downvote. We'll just do suggestion.upvotes and then suggestion.downvotes, and then we'll count the suggestion, which is just voter.vote, to upvote. And then we'll do else suggestion.upvotes, and then we'll just push it and just do suggestion.votes.push. Voter ID is just equal to user ID, and the vote is just upvote. And then we'll build our buttons again, so we'll just do const buttons equals new action row builder, and then we'll do .add components. We'll do new button builder, and we'll set the custom ID to upvote button. We'll set the label to suggestion.upvotes. We'll set the style to button style.secondary, which is grey. Do the same for this one. Change the custom ID to downvote button, and the label and the style stay the same. Next we'll do const total votes equals suggestion.upvotes plus suggestion.downvotes, and then the main percentage, which should just be 0. Next we'll do if total votes equals 0, do percentage equals suggestion.upvotes slash total votes divided by 100. Next we'll do const percentage string, which just finds the percent, like I showed you earlier. And then we'll do message.embeds in an array of 0, the fields in an array of 0, and then the dot value will equal percentage string, like above. Then we'll update the interaction with await interaction.update, embeds message.embeds in an array of 0, and the components will just be the buttons that we just made. And then we'll do save it in the database, and then forward it to the console with await data gd.save, and then we'll do .catch error and forward to the console with console.error. And then we'll just add our brackets, and then yeah, that is our 2 buttons done. Next we will move on to the main command, which you want to go to commands, and then general, and then you want to add a new file. Okay, once you're in here, we're gonna import things from discord.js again. So we're gonna import slash command builder, modal builder, text import builder, text import style, embed builder, action row builder, button builder, and button style, and by discord.js. And we're gonna import the suggestion schema with // schema / suggestions. Do module.exports, and then data equals new slash command builder, and that'll just be suggest. Next, we'll set the description to suggestion into the server, and then we'll do .toJSON and we will do two blank arrays for user permissions and bot permissions. Next, we'll do run async client interaction for our parameters, and then from the interaction parameter, we want to get user, guild ID, and guild. Next, we'll do const modal equals new modal builder, and then we'll just do .set titles to suggest something, and then we'll set the custom ID to suggestion model with just MDL. Next, we'll do const suggestion text equals new text input builder. Set the custom ID to suggestion TXI. Set the placeholder as suggestion, and we'll set the label to what is your suggestion. We'll set the style to text input style.paragraph. And we'll change it in the future, but we should have that for now. And then we'll set required to true. Next, we're going to do const suggestion title equals new suggestion text input builder. And then we will do .set custom ID to suggestion title TXI. Set the placeholder suggest title. And then we'll set the label to what is the title for your suggestion. We'll set the style to text import style.short. Again, you can always change it in the future, but that's how it's going to be for now. And we'll set required to true. Next, we want to make a new row, so we'll do const row equals new action row builder, and then we'll do .add component suggestion title. We'll do const row 2 equals new action row builder, and then we'll add component suggestion text, and then we'll do modal.add components row and row 2, and then we'll show the modal by await interaction.show modal. Then we'll do const modal interaction equals await interaction await modal submit. The time is 60 divided by 1000, and the filter will just be interaction forwarded to interaction.user ID, which is equal to user.id. Just close that off, and then we'll do if modal interaction, we'll get the data from the database. So we'll do const data gd equals suggestion schema.find one, and we'll define it by the guild ID. Next, we'll do if there's no data in the database, we'll do a return in modal interaction.reply. Content, the server hasn't set up the suggestion system yet, and we'll set if email to true. We'll do if there's no guild.channels.cache.get, if there's no suggestion channel, so data gd.suggestionsystem.channel. We'll do return modal interaction.reply. The server hasn't set up the suggestion system yet, and we'll do if email to true again. Next, we'll do const title equals modal interaction.fields.get text input value suggestion title.txi. So this just gets what you typed in the modal. We'll do the same for the suggestion bit. This is just doing the same, but it'll just get the suggestion instead of a title. Next, we'll do const row equals new action row builder.add components, and then we'll do new button builder, and we'll set the custom ID to upvote button. We will set the label to an up arrow with 0. Set the style to button style.secondary. We'll do another button builder. We'll set the custom ID to downvote button. Set the label to down arrow with 0. We'll set the style to button style.secondary as well. Then we'll build our embed, so we'll do const embed equals new embed builder. We'll set the author to user.tag and the user profile picture. We'll set the title to the suggestions title from the modal, and we'll also do the same with .set description, which will just be a suggestion, and we'll set the color to white, which is just FFF. We'll add fields, so we'll do upvotes, and the value will be 0, and in line with true, and we'll set the timestamp. Next, we'll get the channel and the message. We'll get the channel and send the message, so we'll do const channel equals guild.channels.get. And it'll just get the channel that you set up in the database, which we'll move it on to shortly. And we'll do const message equals channel.send embed and components, which is just row. Then we'll do data.gd.suggestionsystem.push. suggestions.push. And we'll do the message ID, just message.id, and the same for author ID, which is just user ID. Upvotes is 0, downvotes is 0. That'll just cut off, and then we'll save it to the database with await data.save.catch error, and let's push to the console.log error. Then we'll start a thread, so we'll do const thread equals await message.start thread. It has to be await because it returns a promise. And then we'll do name suggestion from user.tag, which will use that submit suggestion. And then we'll do await thread members.add user.id. And then we'll do await modal interaction.reply. Your suggestion has been added to channel.id, which just shows what channel you added it to, and the email true. Just like so. That is our suggestion command for the user done. If we go into our commands admin and add a new file called suggestion system. Okay, once we're in here, we want to import some more things from discord.js, and this is our last file. So we'll do const/command builder, channel type, embed builder, and permission flags bits from discord.js. We'll import our suggestion schema from //schemas of suggestions. We'll require our message config from //message config JSON. We'll do module.exports, data equals new /command builder. We'll set the name to suggestion system and .set description to an advanced suggestion system. Next we'll do .add subcommand with brackets and then the S. And then we'll set the subcommand name to configure, and then just there's some .set description to configure the suggestion system. Then we'll do .add channel option. We'll do .set name channel, and then we'll do .set description the channel to send the suggestions to. We'll do .set required true, and then we'll .add channel types, and then we'll do any channel which is just any channel that is text. So then we'll just do channel type.build text. Then we'll add another subcommand which will just be .set name manage. We'll set the description to manage as a suggestion, and then we'll add a string option. Actually, the string option will be the message ID, so we'll just do .set name message ID. We'll do .set description, the message ID of the suggestion, and then we'll set required to true. We'll add another string option, so we'll do .add string option. We'll set the name to action, and then we'll do .set description to the action form, and we'll set required to true. Next, we're going to add choices to the command, so we'll do approve, which is the value of approve, deny, which is the value of deny, and then delete, which is the value of delete, and we'll set required to true. And then we'll do .toJSON, and then the comma at the end. Next, we want to do user permissions, which is equal to permission flagspace.manage guild. Again, you can always change this to permission flagspace.administrator or anything else, but I'm just having it as manage guild for now. And the blank array for bot permissions. Next, we're going to run async client interaction for our parameters. We'll do grab options, guild ID, guild and user from interaction, and then we'll do let schema. Do const embed equals new embed builder. We'll do switch options.get subcommand, so this just grabs any subcommand that we do. First off, we'll start with configure. So we'll do case configure, and then we'll do const channel equals options.get channel, and a channel. And then we can do schema equals await suggestion schema.find one from the guild ID. Then we'll do if there's no schema, we'll do await suggestion schema.create. We'll do guild ID, which is guild ID, and then suggestion system, which is just channel, which is channel ID, and then suggestions is blank array, but it will always update in the database once you've done it. We'll do rembed.set description to successfully set up the suggestions channel as, and it'll just show the channel ID with channel.id. And then we'll set the color to message config.embed color success, which is green. And then we'll do await interaction that reply embeds rembed, set equal to true. Then we'll do else if suggestion.suggestion.system.channel equals channel.id. We'll do rembed equals not equals. We'll do rembed.set description, and then we'll set it as the suggestion system is already set to show channel ID. And then we'll set the color to mconfig.embed color error, which is red. and then we'll do return await interaction.reply, embeds are embed, true. And then we'll do schema.suggestionsystem.channel equals channel.id, and then we'll do await schema.save, and then push to the console with .catch error, and then console.log error. And then we'll do rembed.setDescription to successfully update the suggestions channel to whatever you've updated it to. And then we'll set the color to mconfig.embed color success, and then we'll do await interaction.reply, embeds are embed equals to true. And then we'll break and move on to our next subcommand, which is manage. So we'll do case manage, and then we'll do const message ID equals options of get string message ID. Same for action, which is const action options of get string action. This just gets what you inputted into the command strings. And then we'll do schema equals await suggestion schema.find one, and then just find it by the guild ID. We'll do if no schema, rembed.setDescription, suggestion system is not set up in the server, and then we'll set it to set color to mMessageConfig.embed color error, which is red again. And then we'll do return await interaction.reply, embeds are embed, emails true. And then we'll get the suggestion, so we'll do const suggestion equals schema.suggestionsystem.suggestion.find, and then we'll find it by the message ID, which is just s.messageID. And then we'll do if there's no suggestion, we'll do rembed.setDescription. The suggestion does not exist. Next we'll do .setColor, which is just the red one, so messageConfig.embed color error. And then we'll return await interaction.reply, embeds are embed, and then we'll set if true. Then we'll do else const message equals await guild.channels.cache.get, and we'll do schema.suggestions.channel, suggestion system channel, and then we'll fetch the messages with .messages.fetch, and then we'll fetch it by the message ID. Then we'll do switch action, and then this is the approved, so we'll do case approved, and then await message.edit, and then we'll do approved by whoever approved it, user.id. And then if message.hasThread, which means it has a thread, we will set it to lock, so we'll do await message.thread.setLock true, and then we'll just mark it as just approved. We'll then do await interaction.reply content, suggestions approved, it's true. Move on to deny, so we'll do case deny, await message.edit, denied by user ID, which is user. And then if message.hasThread, we'll just do await message.thread.setLock to true, and then suggestion denied. Then we'll do await interaction.reply, the suggestion has successfully been denied, and then we'll set it to true, break off. And then we'll do case delete, we'll do await message.delete, and if message.hasThread, we'll do await message.thread.delete. Then we'll do await interaction.reply, and then we'll do the suggestion has already been deleted, successfully, sorry. And then yeah, that is our bot. Go here, and go to /suggest, test. It'll do suggestion and then thread as well. You can upvote, you can downvote. The same for delete, and it deletes the suggestion. So yeah, that was the suggestion system and Tyler, and I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment and a like if you did enjoy this video, and see you in the next one.